Welcome to the Nomadic Spaces podcast, where we talk all things interior design, tiny houses, and happy homes. Each week, we explore different interior design strategies, the unique challenges of small spaces, and delve into the incredible lifestyle of tiny homes. Whether you're a fellow tiny house dweller or simply have an interest in interior design, this show has something for you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Nomadic Spaces podcast. I am your host, Sarah Bronstein from Suka Interior Design, and today's episode is called Designing for Destination, Coastal, Rustic, and Urban Airbnb. Today we're going to really talk about the importance of interior design for the destination and how crucial this is for vacation rental properties like Airbnb. And many of you may be aware that I used to work as the lead designer for a nationally based vacation rental property management. So I have had a lot of experience designing Airbnbs and vacation rentals in all kinds of locations over the country, including San Diego, Lake Tahoe, Salt Lake City, Boulder, Colorado, Vermont, Mount Hood, Oregon, Joshua Tree, Asheville, North Carolina, Austin, Texas, Arizona, many more. And when it comes to vacation rentals, the ambiance of the space really plays a pivotal role in attracting guests and ensuring a memorable stay. But probably the most important thing is the type of the location. Each destination comes with its own unique charm and atmosphere, and as such, requires a tailored approach to the interior design. Whether it's a coastal retreat, an urban getaway, a mountain hideaway, or a desert escape, selecting intentional colors, materials, and decor themes can significantly enhance the guest experience and the success of your investment property. So let's explore the distinct interior design approaches that are suitable for the different vacation rental destination types. And as we go through these, here are a few general tips to keep in mind. When we think of home decor themes for vacation rental designs, we want to try to be subtle. So ask yourself, how can we allude to the location and surroundings without being overtly obvious? An example that comes to mind is, a coastal home that's covered in crabs or whale decor. Or in a mountain cabin where you just see bears and moose everywhere. We want to have our theme, but we want it to be discreet and be more about the feeling that it evokes. So views are one of the top features desired by Airbnb renters. So if your property has a view, it is something that will heavily influence the design in both the furniture arrangement, color palettes, and artwork and decor. We want the design to enhance and showcase those views and not distract from them. So first up, let's talk about coastal homes, coastal retreats. So designing a vacation rental in a coastal area offers a prime opportunity to capture the essence of beach living and infuse the space with a sense of tranquility and relaxation. So one of the key elements here to consider is the color palette. Opting for hues inspired by the sea and sand, such as soft blues, maybe sandy beiges, and seafoam greens, can create a serene backdrop that also mirrors the coastal landscape. Crisp whites can be used to evoke the sun-bleached feel in beachside cottages, while also maximizing natural light and enhancing the airy atmosphere. Consider the brighter colors of maybe the local sunsets or sunrises for the accent colors. In addition to color, the choice of materials is a pretty crucial factor in achieving the desired coastal aesthetic. So embracing natural elements like rattan, wicker, and driftwood will add texture and warmth to the space. and evoke the organic beauty of seaside. Weathered wood furniture, jute rugs, bamboo accents can all further contribute to that beachy vibe and create a welcoming environment that invites guests to unwind and embrace the laid-back coastal. To tie the design together and to reinforce the coastal theme, incorporating decor elements inspired by the ocean can enhance the overall ambiance. Nautical accents such as dyed textiles, shells, or driftwood decor and artwork featuring the ocean or sky are great options to help add some depth and charm. Light curtains, sheer fabrics, and textural furnishings can help contribute to the open and airy feel and can allow guests to fully immerse themselves in the coastal experience. So next we're going to talk about urban getaways. So if you're talking about a property in a city center, this might be a good section for you to listen to. Urban vacation rentals provide guests with more of a unique opportunity to really immerse themselves in the bustling energy and rich culture of city life. So when we're designing for these environments, we want to consider how we can capture the modern and cosmopolitan ambiance that characterizes urban living. This will vary city to city, of course, but a good place to start is selecting a color palette that maybe reflects the dynamics around. There are timeless neutrals that can be considered, like grays, blacks, and whites, which really can serve as a sophisticated backdrop. And then it allows the pops of more bold colors, such as pink, yellow, or teal, can help add vibrancy and excitement, and maybe in places like New York can also mirror those lights and energy of the cityscape outside. In addition to color, the choice of materials plays a crucial role in achieving a successful urban aesthetic. We can opt for more contemporary materials in this type of setting, like glass or metal or concrete. These can all help create a more sleek and industrial-inspired look. Incorporating elements such as exposed brick walls, concrete countertops, metal accents are all ideas to add texture and visual interest and help infuse the space with more of an edgy urban vibe that, again, we want to resonate with the surrounding environment. Remember, the key with materials is we want to achieve balance, perfect blend of cool and warm. So to further enhance the urban ambiance, we can also look at a more modern and eclectic style for the decor. This involves combining clean lines with eclectic furnishings and artistic accents to create a visually stimulating environment. Maybe it's urban-inspired artwork, cityscape photography, or vintage posters that celebrate the local culture or landmarks. Can all serve as focal points that reflect the unique character of the specific city. By incorporating these design elements, urban vacation rentals can offer guests a truly immersive and memorable experience that captures the essence of city living. Hi friends, I hope you are enjoying this show. Listening to podcasts and reading blogs like this is a great way to gain knowledge. But to really make change, you need to take action. Luckily, taking action doesn't have to be overwhelming, timely, or expensive. My Desk Refresh Guide is a great resource you can download totally free from the link in the show notes. This guide will break down the redesign process into simple, actionable steps with tangible results to transform your space without spending a cent. Now let's get back to the episode. Next up, we're going to talk about mountain retreats. Obviously, I am in Asheville, NC, which is in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains. So this is a very common design theme I've worked on all over, but especially here. And even done this destination design multiple times, and it may seem like they're all starting with this similar design theme concept, combining modern luxury with rustic elements. Each property is designed uniquely and has its own vibe. Keep that in mind, even if we're talking about similar starts by destination, each property is going to have its own unique feel and should really have its own design for each property. Mountain destinations offer a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and provide guests with the opportunity to reconnect with nature and enjoy the beauty of the great outdoors. When designing a vacation rental in a mountainous area, it's essential to capture the essence of this natural beauty and to create an interior space that serves as a cozy and rustic retreat. Selecting colors, we want to consider selecting a color palette that draws inspiration from our surrounding landscape. In this setting, we're probably talking about earthy tones like warm browns, deep greens, maybe rusty oranges, and crisp whites. These colors not only evoke tranquility of the mountains, but also create a sense of warmth and comfort that welcomes guests into the space. We also want to talk about materials in addition to the color selection. Embracing natural and rustic materials such as wood or stone, leather, and wool are all really great materials to incorporate to help bring the outdoors in and add to the overall ambiance of the space. Incorporating elements like reclaimed wood furniture, stone fireplace surrounds, wool blankets are all examples of how this can be integrated and enhance the rustic charm of the vacation rental that can create a warm and inviting atmosphere to encourage relaxation. To further enhance a mountain retreat experience, it's important to emphasize a cozy and rustic decor style throughout the space. This can be achieved by incorporating plush furniture, warm textiles, and nature-inspired accents that reflect the natural beauty of the surround. Adding touches of mountain charm with wildlife motifs, maybe it's antler decor, just a little, and landscape paintings are all ideas to help create a sense of connection with the outdoors and help guests fully immerse themselves in the mountain experience. But like I said, just don't go too crazy. I've seen way too many Airbnbs that end up looking like bear museum, just bears adorning every surface you can imagine. So just a splash. Hot tubs and fireplaces are also big ticket items and appealing to renters for mountain properties, so you want to consider including these into your Airbnb design. Next up, we are talking about desert getaway. This is one of my favorites. Desert destinations just have this captivating allure to them with their vast expanse of arid landscapes and striking natural formation. When envisioning a vacation rental in the desert, it's really essential that we try to balance with the surroundings and create a space that echoes that same serene beauty with the rugged elegance of the desert environment. Again, color is a great place to start. So we want to draw our color inspiration from the desert landscape itself, talking about warm earth tones like sandy beiges, terracottas, maybe burnt orange, dusty mauves. These are not only going to reflect the hues of the sand dunes and rocky terrain, but also colors that will evoke a sense of tranquility and warmth that's characteristic of desert environments. In addition to the color, like always, we also want to consider our choice of materials. So embracing natural and indigenous materials such as adobe, stone, clay, and raw wood can help establish a rustic and organic feel that is really in sync with the desert architecture. These materials not only blend seamlessly with the natural surroundings, but also contribute to the overall sense of authenticity and connection to the surrounding environment. Incorporating textured fabrics such as linen, cotton, and wool can also be ways to further enhance that tactile experience and add layers of comfort and coziness to the space while still maintaining that minimalist aesthetic that complements the stark beauty of a desert landscape. We can continue this tactile texture theme as we look at decor, looking at things like locally thrown pots, ceramics, woven baskets, wall coverings are all great options. By prioritizing clean lines and uncluttered spaces, natural light, the vacation rental becomes a tranquil retreat where guests can really unwind and reconnect with the surrounding. Minimalist furnishings and decor allow the beauty of the desert to take the center stage, while strategic placements of windows, maybe faux cacti, and outdoor living areas encourage that seamless integration between indoor and outdoor living, which allows your guests to fully immerse themselves in the breathtaking vistas and peaceful ambiance of the desert surround. So in conclusion, crafting a vacation rental that truly embodies the essence of its destination and surrounding landscape entails a pretty meticulous approach to color schemes, the material choices, and decor. Whether situated along the coastline, nestled in a bustling urban center, or tucked away in the serene mountains, maybe surrounded by the vast expanse of a desert, the goal for us remains consistent, and that is to curate an ambiance that not only elevates that guest experience, but also pays homage to the distinctive charm of the location. By aligning the interior design with the spirit of the destination, a more memorable and immersive experience is created, leaving a real impression on your guests and instilling in them a desire to return time and time again. If you own or are looking to own an Airbnb or vacation rental property, I would love to connect. I do offer turnkey interior design services that are based on proven ROI design strategies that attract renters, boost bookings, and increase revenue. You can learn more by clicking any of the links in my bio. As always, thank you so much for being here, and until next week, home happy. I hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring. My goal with this show is to help others make changes that transform their space. But just absorbing content, even brilliant content like this, doesn't get results. Taking action does. If you are still listening, you might be ready to fully accomplish your design goals. My challenge to you is commit to taking one action right now before you don't. Taking action might look like booking a design project jumpstart, or maybe it's signing up for the free desk refresh guide, or maybe it's signing up for my mailing list, or maybe it's scheduling a complimentary connection call to virtually meet and discuss your design goals in more detail. You can find more about all those fun things I just mentioned, as well as reach out to me directly through my website, which is sukkainteriordesign.com. That is sukkainteriordesign.com. I love connecting, so please don't be a stranger. As always, thank you for tuning in and for being a part of this community. If you liked what you heard on this episode or show, please take a second to like, review, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends and family. It is truly the easiest way to show support for me and this tiny niche podcast. Until next time, take care and home happy.